Hey, Mikey, this is another weird one wherein I do my best to point out the absolute insanity in people nowadays.
Oh boy, I can't wait.
On today's podcast, which just happens to be episode 55, an in-between episode, we'll be deep diving into the old septic system to examine an odd, albeit disgusting trend in America right now, namely defecation on planes, trains, and automobiles.
Oh, it's like a movie.
Yeah.
Planes, trains, and
exactly.
automobiles, except people are defecating on them.
Literally. You'll learn that a turd in the hand is worth two on the sidewalk or airplane seat or hood of a Mercedes sedan, or words to that effect.
Really, Mr. Robin? Do we really have to endure this?
Well, Mikey, as we pointed out on this podcast before, you have a particular gift. Let me try that one again. Well, Mikey, as we pointed out on this podcast before, you have a particular gift for creating words that, while they're not likely to find their way into the Oxford Dictionary of the English language, they take on a life of their own.
They do.
To the point,
The Dictionary of Mikey.
do you recall on an recent episode of this podcast when you threw out the word fecalify
Yeah,
and its
fecalify.
accompanying variant, fecalification? No? Well, I do.
I remember.
This is going to be great. You'll see. It's going to turn out
better than you think.
Hey, everybody. I'm Robin Hohweiler.
No, you're
Robin
not.
To you. And as always, I'm here with my fabulous, poop-shy, goose-cuddling sidekick, the reigning benevolent queen of Weird America, Mikel Mauree Robinson, a.k.a. Mikey-on-the-Mic. Say hello to our Miralax-loving audience, Mikey.
Hello, Miralax-loving audience.
This is episode 55 of Mr. Robin's Hood podcast, and we're swinging to you digitally from the hastily
I came up with the term poop shy, too.
the hastily slapped together Studio C, an undisclosed location that will remain, well, undisclosed.
It's across from a
But we
golf
will
course.
tell you that we're within throwing distance of the Woodward Municipal Golf Course of Woodward,
Don't you
Oklahoma.
throw your golf balls at us.
By the way, I'm not returning the golf balls that land over on this side of the street.
No, we're going to make art and we're going to sell them on the internet.
Yeah, I see it as a side hustle.
Yes.
Selling your damn balls back to you. But I digress.
We should sit on the corner and be like, 10-cent balls.
So, Mikey, I first got wind of this disturbing trend in American culture when, while searching for content for this train wreck of a podcast, I came across an article about a woman on a Southwest Airlines flight from Philadelphia. Note the city it plays in this episode a bit further along. To Chicago back in April, who apparently lost her freaking mind and began running up and down the aisle while in the midst of a mental breakdown. At some point, she became so agitated that she stripped off her pants and underwear and dropped a deuce on her seat. And people wonder why I refuse to fly now.
She dropped a
Well,
deuce.
that's only one.
She dropped a deuce in the back of my car. Oh, yeah.
What do you bet? She felt the need to poop while in flight, probably during rough air, and the flight attendant refused to let her out of her seat to do her business. Or maybe the poor woman was just fed up with the snack offerings on that particular flight and wanted to make a statement.
Screw your peanuts.
Or maybe she was just knucking futz. There wasn't much in the article as to exactly why she freaked out or who had to clean the poop up from her seat or how many of her fellow passengers were gagging and barfing, having to smell that action.
Oh, goodness.
If it was a full flight, I bet they made her sit back in her seat.
You think they just go sit back in your seat, you poop face?
I wanted to use that article, but didn't think there was enough there for even an in-between episode. So I decided to wait to see if there was a follow-on story or anything I could use to keep diving into what soon became evidence of a disturbing trend. I knew it wasn't a one-off occurrence. It was only a matter of time. I didn't have to wait long. So, return with me, if you will, to the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. Or when I lived there, the smug suburbanites would refer to it as Filth-adelphia. A 44-year-old woman in Delaware County was involved in a road rage incident back in April. She chased down the vehicle that had offended her and blocked it on the street. She got out of the car, walked back to the target of her rage, dropped her pants, and proceeded to shit on the hood of the car.
I can kind of relate to this. Being in a fit of rage and wanting to poop on something.
Yeah.
Relatable.
Yeah. Which, for purposes of detail, because I know our weird audience wants to know, was a Mercedes.
Yeah, you can't
it's
poop on normal. You can't poop on a Chevy.
Its occupant sat inside. A 17-year-old boy happened to be there when it happened and videoed the whole thing.
That's what 17-year-olds are good for. They have nothing better to do than wait around and video poop scenes.
Pushed it on to social media where it became viral.
Yes.
The video has been described in news reports as grotesque and bizarrely clinical in the execution of her offense. My God, I love America.
I love America, where at least I know I'm free.
Just shut
I
up.
can poop on a Mercedes and get away scot-free. And I proudly stand there next to the car I just shut on. That's all I got.
Okay. Thank God. All right. The woman who...
I have more if I try hard.
Oh, I know. The woman whom local media have dubbed the Delco Pooper was formally charged with indecent exposure, disorderly conduct, criminal mischief, harassment, and my personal favorite, depositing waste on a roadway.
Yes, uncalled for.
When she was arrested, she told officers it was a clean poop and that she didn't even need to wipe.
She's like, I pooped so clean I didn't have to wipe my a-hole.
Now then, not long after that, another article, also on the dailymail.com, revealed that the Delco Pooper had made her first court appearance, but not for an arraignment. Prosecutors were adding the additional charge of public lewdness. Her attorney made a point of telling the court that his client felt the need to hire a bodyguard because of threats she had received since the April incident.
People were threatening her because she pooped on a Mercedes?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
They got some real snooty people.
I'm glad I'm not that kind of person.
Delaware County.
Yeah, I'm glad I'm not in Delaware County with my two goody two shoes on. Damn.
But wait, there's more.
We all poop out of the same hole.
There's so much more. It turns out that the Delco Pooper is also an adult content creator on OnlyFans.
Oh, wouldn't you know? She shows her vag on the internet, so she poops on Mercedes in public. Kind of.
Who operates under the name Neen.
Neen_toes. Wait, what?
With the handle @Neens_toes. Her page promises subscribers an intimate totally experience, including decorated toenails, toe jewelry, and personalized fetish content.
So she's playing on the foot fetish. And as I learned not that long ago, the part of your brain that is connected to your feet is really close to your sexual part of your brain, which is why toe fetishes make a lot of sense. Right?
Oh.
Right? Yeah. I learned that.
Wow.
On the internet. And as true as that is, I'm not sure, but it seemed legit.
Yeah.
How can you fudge the places in your brain where things happen? I don't know.
So her profile on OnlyFans reads, "Hello fans, Neen here, and I would love to show you my pretty toes."
Well, that sucks. People pay for that?
Yes.
I feel like we could write a better one like, "Hello fans, Neen here with toes that you'll want to put your mouth on."
Decorated with your favorite color nail polish, sometimes decorated in jewelry.
And with little dick stickers.
Tiptoe with me and you'll see. Come with my feet and toes on a fabulous journey beyond your wildest dreams.
This is wild.
This is her profile.
I get it.
In addition to the threats, her attorney, and this is where it gets kind of...
Wouldn't you love to be her attorney? So if I was an attorney, this is the kind of people I'd like to cover.
In addition to the threats, her attorney told the local Fox affiliate that for his client, it's traumatic because it's all over the media. There are people making T-shirts, hats, and making threatening comments.
Can you see the T-shirts?
So someone is cashing
No
in.
toe left behind.
So someone is cashing in on the merch, but I'm betting it's not her, which is probably why she's so upset. The attorney went on to say, when we are talking about a person, just because it's not your best day doesn't mean you should be harassed continuously. Not your best day? Our number 2 offender is expected back in court to be formally arraigned on July 9th. The woman allegedly claimed that she acted out of, get this, restraint rather than rage. The other driver called me a bad name, so I dropped a deuce instead of turning violent.
I feel like that is legitimate, though. Like, really, like, she could have beat the F out of that person and said she just deuced on their car. I mean, same. Honestly, that may be worse than getting punched in the face by this lady. Like, but for me, if she deuced on my car, I'd be like, heh, not phased. Thanks for trying, though. Let me deuce back on your car.
I'll bet.
Return the favor.
I'll bet the other driver was giving her shit. Yuck, yuck.
Nah.
For driving a Kia or something.
Like, screw your Kia.
When a reporter for Philadelphia Magazine messaged the woman to ask if her public defecation had any connection to fetish content she offers on OnlyFans, her response was, and this is getting the old hat, vulgar. She allegedly fired back with, "You want me to fucking shit on you? I want $5,000 and I'm bringing my bodyguard."
Oh, well, that's a statement. I'll come do it for $5,000 and I'm bringing my bodyguard.
Her reply was sent via a Facebook account the woman operates under the alias Christina M. Shithead. And that's Shithead with SHYTHEAD. Look it up, people.
Yeah.
Look her up. So there it is, Mikey. You know, I wonder if we could get her to fly here and shit live on our podcast.
Oh, we'll have to do video podcast.
If there's anyone out there with the coin to sponsor something like that, let us know.
Do you remember
Get it set up.
2 Girls and 1 Cup? I'm getting flashbacks to that, you know, and that was quite disturbing. You know, that was a big thing. I don't think anybody that was in high school from the years 2005 to 2009 didn't know about 2 Girls and a Cup. Just saying.
I have to say, I wasn't in high school then.
Oh, but
I
you
have
know,
no
right?
idea.
You have no idea what I'm talking about?
No.
Brett, he has no idea what we're talking about. Well, aren't you in for a treat? There was this viral video that happened where there was two girls and they took a dump in a cup.
Okay.
And it went viral. But there was like a sexual component to it too.
Yeah, they were naked and they were smearing it all over each other.
Yeah, they were naked and smearing it over each other. I wouldn't get to take that far. He remembers more than I do. Not surprisingly. But I feel like if people are listening to this and they're my age, they're gonna like, oh my gosh, I remember that. It's gonna spark some trauma.
So this episode was certainly a shitty situation, but we hope you folks conveniently listen at home or in your car and
can laugh about a little poop.
Yeah,
Poop's kind of funny if you let it be kind of funny.
If you have any questions for Mikey or myself about today's episode or any other darn thing, you can email us at mr.robin@mrrobinshood.com. I'm still trying to get that out of my head.
He's still weird about the poop.
Or Mikey at mrrobinshood.com. Also, you can find us on Facebook at Mr. Robin's Hood Podcast. As always, you can reach out to Mikey or me via Podophone at 580-827-0472. Maybe you just want to get something off your chest or you're feeling some butt pain. Because of something we said during the podcast, give us a call. Unless, of course, you're some loose-bowed, content-rich maven looking to hunt my ass down for even discussing what happened in Pennsylvania, in which case you'll definitely want to contact Mikey. You can leave a voicemail. Text us if you have a question, concern, complaint, compliment, suggestion, whatever. Just don't be a shithead about it.
A dickhead, shithead, whatever head.
One of the things we're hoping to do in 2025 is offer a podcast internship. If you'd like to work with a couple of seasoned podcasting pros, give us a call or email us. I think we're probably looking for someone pursuing a mass communications or broadcast journalism major. We won't be paying a salary, but we will offer a small monthly stipend. We also pay mileage to from wherever we're podcasting. Our free drinks and food at least once a month when we record the episodes. We need help with maintaining the podcast schedule, booking podcast guests, and possibly down the road editing the recorded episodes and even running the board. So please give us a call and drop us an email if you're interested. In the meantime, tell all your friends to listen to this podcast as though their lives depend upon it. As always, you can stream or download episodes of Mr. Robin's Hood Podcast wherever you usually find that sort of nonsense. We're on Spotify, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, the Podbean app, Apple Podcasts, Player FM, Listen Notes, and Podchaser. You can also stream them directly from our Podbean website at mrrobinshoodpodcast.podbean.com for free. So we'll close now by reminding everyone, as we always do, to stay hungry, stay foolish,
and most importantly,
stay weird, you Metamucil gulping freaks.
Bye.